I think right now we live in a parenting culture that tries to fix everything,
Yes.
and I think all the advantages are from adversity.
Yes, me too. Totally agree.
There's a lot of people watching right now that, you know, listen, everyone has their strengths, weaknesses, shortcomings, happinesses, but like professionally, you and I have had nice runs.
Yeah.
And I genuinely think a whole lot of that has to do with not being good at school.
For sure. I agree with you.
Period.
Because it causes us to be self-reliant. We're kids now, and I have kids, you know, they become disempowered.
100%. And you know what happens with disempowerment? Unhappiness.
Unhappiness.
And what happens with
'Cause you have no
unhappiness?
identity.
Depression. And so everybody wants to blame social networks for all these bad things that are happening to kids without taking a look at themselves of how we've completely made these kids completely not be accountable and need us for everything.
Yeah, that's a really good point, you know, because you know, we kind of know that we're in this epidemic right now of loneliness and drugs and no human connection, all that stuff. But I never really focused it on the parental side.
It's the answer, in my opinion.
I think you're right.
I think we have a contemporary parenting problem that tells children by our behavior that you're not capable.
Yeah.
Let me go take care of this. I'm gonna run to school
solving
and yell
problems for
at
your
the
kids.
bully. Like, yes.
My wife, Veronica, who's sitting behind me,
I see her.
She says, unfortunately, I bet you do this too. I do this with my employees. When I see them, they go, I don't know how, or what do you do? I just go, I'll do it. I just do it. Do you do that? Or are you better than that?
I don't do that, but I definitely create entitlement in different ways, which is I'm actually taking on the core pressures, which eventually, I had an interesting period in this company several years ago where I had to reset a little bit because I did create entitlement from not micromanaging, because I don't micromanage, I don't create a whole lot of accountability. We just lost a fortune. Andy texted me this morning that we lost a lot of money on this thing we sold, and I'm like, how's that possible? We were super profitable. And he's like the two people that were closest to it misjudged what we were doing with the people that were shipping with it. And like my reaction, and I was even because I'm really trying to be thoughtful about this. I'm like, man, what makes me awesome is I'm like, cool, next.
Right.
That's awesome. But at some other point, not creating radical candor to the people that are involved and being like, hey, like, I'm trying to find my balance and evolution because to your point, I'm just like, I got this, don't worry. It doesn't mean anything in the scheme of things, which can lead to entitlement.
Yeah.
What I don't do though, which is the nuance of where we got here, is I want the market to be the market. I don't handhold anybody about anything. I don't do I'll do this. I want them to do it, and I'm willing for the whole thing to burn to the ground so that they can understand that that's how it, and that's hard for a lot of people.
Yeah, that would be hard for me. Yeah, that would be scary.
I would like companies' projects.
But it's good advice, by the way.
You know,